Hello, Art Soundoff again, Troy A, Shadowwingtronics, whatever name you know me by, that's the one I'm using. And the ones you don't know me by, so somebody else will know me. Anyway, still taking part in Art Soundoff. This is the last full week of the Art Soundoff. This time next week, we'll be all done, and I'll be back to doing morning article links at bwspotlight.com. But this is the Art Soundoff challenge. And as soon as I get it done here, I gotta write tomorrow night's article, and then I'm gonna hopefully get to work on the thing that I'm hoping to get up by the end of the week. So, I'm trying to probably gonna try and thumbnail it. I have it in my head. I just need to get like a sketch on it so I have an idea of what I want it to look like. And from there, I can break out the Bristol and actually make it, and it's gonna be hopefully. It's not going to be artistic bold, but it is going to be pretty interesting at least. But the question is, for at least as far as Art Soundoff goes, what are we playing in the background when I do it? I haven't really been using the Art Soundoff prompts that have been put together because this is something I don't really get to talk about too much, so I have a lot of opinions, surprising nobody because I run a review site. But closest I've ever come was starting on a prompt, and that pushed me into a completely different direction. So that's how my mind works. So this is not so much the prompt as it is somebody else using the prompts, which was the question of quiet versus noisy. What do you like to have in your background when you're working? And it's kind of inspired not so much by that as Eva's response to it, where she was saying that she had some things that she liked to listen to, but sometimes she preferred it quiet. And where she lives, she used a lot of background noise from the neighbors and the rest of her family and everything. I have some pretty weak windows myself. The dog's barking ruins a take, and I hate that. So, because then I got to start over again, or I got to stop. It's annoying. But with each of the projects that I do, articles, comics, and videos, I have different ideas of what I want for background noise. Actually, when I'm working on videos, I don't like any background noise because if I'm writing a script, it's usually while I'm watching something, then I pause the video and say, okay, I feel like I need to write something, so then I write the next part of what I want to do, play the video, more video. So having audio in the background will not work. I can't. It'd be competing forces, and so that's not good. And the same when I'm editing, especially if I have to edit the sound. I've never understand people. I can understand like if you're scanning comic panels, we're doing a comic review show. Maybe you have some background music, but to sync them up with your audio, I wouldn't think you'd have anything playing in the background. But I mean, that's just me. But I don't do a lot of comic reviews in video form. I do them all in article form. And when I'm doing so when it comes to videos, I don't have anything going on in the background except what I'm recording or what footage I'm going over or anything like that. I don't usually have any background noise except for what's happening in the world. When it comes to articles, sometimes I have background music, sometimes I don't. But when I do, it depends on what point of the process I'm doing at the time. If I'm writing an article, I may put on some smooth jazz or maybe some dance music, dance electronica stuff. Daft Punk would be a good example because Daft Punk is awesome. But that's kind of like what I have when I'm writing. Something that keeps my energy going so that I can put that energy into writing my piece. Sometimes I don't even have that though. But if I do have any kind of music in the background, it's that. When I'm making comics, it depends. Sometimes hang on, sorry, a piece of nail here was bugging the heck out of me. That was unprofessional. Um, but when I'm doing like research, I should probably stick with the article. When I'm doing research or something, I like something a little more relaxed and helps me focus on what I'm reading. So then I'll switch to soundscapes, things like just soft mood music or Enya or something. But it's got to be something that doesn't have. It's not really Enya because I need something that has. If I'm reading an article or something, reading articles, whatever, I can't have anything that with words. It's got to be all instrumental music, piano music, just like I said, soundscape. I don't know what kind of music that's actually called, but that's just the name of the channel on Music Choice that I'll throw on. But these are the things that will help me kind of relax and just have. I like to have something in the background. I don't like it quiet. Just quiet's more of a distraction than noise, depending on what the noise is, of course. So, so when I'm doing research stuff, I'll have anything instrumental, which could be smooth jazz again. Smooth jazz is great for creativity. Some people go to classical music, and I do like some piano music now and then, but smooth jazz tends to be my universal go-to, depending on, sometimes I'll be in the mood for something else, but smooth jazz is usually the way I go. When I'm working on a comic, it's different. I like to have, I'll put on podcasts. I'm still trying to catch up on episodes of Art and Story. There are other podcasts I need to catch up on. Some of the stuff that my friends have done, like Ozzy Arcane's done a bunch of podcasts. I want to catch up on some of those. Uncle Yo's We Are the Geek podcast. A lot of catching up to do on that one. Or I'll put on maybe some of our Soundoff stuff. Or I may put on Lean Into Art. Just, or maybe some kind of a religious sermon. Just something that goes on in the background. Just like there's people in a room, and for some reason that helps me relax more when I'm drawing. Not so much when I'm setting up the script. When I'm setting up a script, again, it's smooth jazz or classical or nothing. Sometimes I'll look nothing. Because if I was doing a long form book, maybe I would have some music like when I do Captain Yuletide, I'll probably want to have some instrumental Christmas music playing if I can find it. Um, Again, nothing really with words when I'm scripting, which interesting with me is I script at the thumbnail stage. I don't like write out a word script and then uh, make a comment of it. I usually um, just do the thumbnail. That's usually how I work. And then from there, I'll take it on move the full-fledged comic. So when I do that part, I don't have anything with words again. But when I'm actually doing the drawing, I like having a podcast going, especially if it's a comic podcast. It's kind of like being in a room with a bunch of fellow cartoonists. Thinking about being stuck here by yourself in my corner of the state. Not a whole lot of art buddies. I don't even know. I only know where like maybe one comic studio is in Connecticut, free lunch, and that's kind of far away from me. They do like an open house on Monday nights, and I've never been able to get up there. I would love to. I've been told I can come. Well, it's an open night, so anyone can come. But so when I do the comics, I like to have the podcast, except when I'm lettering. If I'm lettering it from my head and not from the script, and even when I'm doing it from the thumbnail script, I still from the way I still will take and turn off the audio so I can focus on getting the lettering right and the spelling right. And then when I go to the word balloons, I'll put the podcast back on. So that's kind of what I do. So I recommend smooth jazz as a good way to have some music in the background. If you need something that gets you a little more pumped up, electronica and dance music. something to get you a little more focused, piano music or zenning soundscape type stuff. So that's what I recommend. And then when I go to sleep, I have a natural sound machine. Sometimes when I'm just taking a nap or something, I'll put on some like 80s music or again smooth jazz. Smooth jazz seems to be my go-to for creativity. So if you want to have something good in the background, get your creative going, smooth jazz. Some of the other things I mentioned too, but smooth jazz. I'm going to title this one Smooth Jazz. Just to make drive the point home. Smooth jazz. But I'm over time and out of things to say, so that worked out not as well, but well enough. If you want to follow more of what's going on, want to see some of these prompts that people are using, or learn more about what the Art Soundoff Challenge is about, go to lean2art.com/artsoundoff. You can follow everybody taking part in the challenge at the Twitter account at @artsoundoff or the hashtag #ArtSoundoff, and see what everybody else is up to. And if you want to see more of my stuff, bwspotlight.com. But with that, happy creating.